Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn a simple counting app. Okay, this is a time counter. So I have made this using only simple JavaScript code and just a simple HTML. So and what if this ends? So let's see what it will happen if it ends. So let's just wait for 36 minutes more. Okay, so I have done this using only the HTML code and with some simple styled CSS for styling this box and for the background, and I have used the simple JavaScript code for making this hovering and changing for every 1 seconds. Okay, so let's see what will happen if we have our time up. Okay, so yeah, here it shows the time has been expired. Okay, so let's see how to make this code. Okay, so what are the requirements to make this code? So let's delete this one. So first of all, I have here a time counter, that is I have a folder here, and then you can just download this image123.jpg from the description of my video. So go to the description and download this image first, then add this image on the same folder that you are going to add this index.html. Then after doing this, just go to the any source code editor that I have. Now I have a Visual Studio Code, that is a VS Code. Just open this and just you can go to over here and then open the folder and just click that folder that you have created. Okay, so this is the folder that I have right now with a simple index.html file and with a 123.jpg image. So first of all, what we will do here is just create a div with a simple class, let's say glass. Okay, so now what we will add here. Okay, so first of all, let's make our class over here. So what we will do here is just add a style tag below the head tag and over the body tag. Okay, above of the body tag. Now we'll first add our background image. So for that, write a body tag with a background image of the URL. What we have here is 123.jpg. okay, so if we select this and if we open this on the live server, so if you don't have this option, live server option, then you can just go to the extension over here. Okay, and then just install this live server. You can just search over here the live server and you can enable it. Okay, so now just right click over here and open with the live server. So here you can see our background. So let's position it properly. So now write the background position of the center, background size of the cover with a height of the 95 viewport height. Okay, just with the display of the flex, and then with the align item of the center and justify content also center. Okay, so after doing this, we'll just work on this glass. Okay, so for the class glass, we have to write dot, that is the class, and then write the glass over here. So now what we'll do here is just add a width of the 600 pixel with a height of let's say 300 pixel. So let me just swipe this up. Okay, you will see our glass over here. So let's just add a border radius of the 20 pixel, and then just add a box shadow of the 0 pixel, 5 pixel, and the 3 pixel for the alpha, and just write the RGBA, that is our color, 255, 255, 255, that is our white color, and with a 1 opacity. So as you can see, our box has appeared. This is our glass. Okay, So now what we will do here is just okay okay, now come down to the glass part. Okay, div with the glass part. Then what we will add here is just add, let's say add h1 tag with the time counter. Okay, so you can just add a colon as well. Then we will add our p tag, sorry this is small, p tag with a, just give a id equals to demo. So we have finished our HTML section. Now what we will do here is just create a let's say JavaScript, let's say counter.js. Okay, so now to link this index.html with this JS part, where what we will have to do here is just come below the div part, inside the body just write a script, then write this source, that is our coun counter.js. Okay, so this will link your script, our counter.js with the index.html. Style this time counter. Okay, so now give a h1 tag with a color of, let's say white. Okay, then just give a font size of the 45 pixel. Okay, then just give a font family of the cursive with the text align center. So this will bring our time counter in the center. Okay, so now we'll go to the counter.js part. So let's just reduce the size of this. Okay, and now what we will do here is just first of all let me write the comment. We will first of all set the date that we are counting down. Set the date we are counting down. So this will help you to learn more better. So first of all, let's write var, let's say count down date equals to new date. So we will add our own date here, that we will just do a difference later on. Okay, so let's say July what is the date today, July 20 comma. Okay, then just add a like I would write here 2023. It is now 2022 and I'm writing 2023 with a time, let's say 15 okay, 5 and second. Okay, so let me just increase the size of this. Now just do the get time with a function. Okay, so after doing this what we will do here is update the countdown every 1 second. Okay, so we want our time to get update every 1 second. Let me show you. So this is our time and it is getting updated every 1 second. Yeah, so we'll just do this over here. So just write update the count every 1 second, every 1 second. Okay, so just write var x equals to set interval with a function. And okay, so now what we'll do here is get the date of the today, get today's date and time. So okay, var now is equals to new date function dot get time function. Okay, so this will get our today's date. Okay, so now what we'll do here is find the distance between the now and the countdown date that we have just created. This is our date that we want to get the countdown from today's date. Okay, so today's date is the 20 July of 2022 and we are adding this 2023 next year. So find the distance, okay, between now and the countdown date. So var distance is equals to countdown date minus now. So this will just show our difference in our countdown time, like over here. Okay, so this is the difference from now time and the countdown date that we have created, this one. Okay, so after doing this, what we'll do here is just write a mathematical calculation. So time calculation for days, months, days, hours, minutes and seconds. Okay, so let's write here var for var days is equals to math dot floor. So what this floor does is it will take the floor function floor value. Okay, so if it is a 1.9, then it will take 1 only, or if it is 1.4 it will take 1, or if it is 2.4 or anything, it will just take the upper value, that is lower value, that is 2. Okay, with a distance you can search in the Google as well, that is a floor function and a ceiling function we have here. So distance divided by the 1000, so 1000 is the ones, tens, 100,000. Okay, so this is second, minute, hour and the days. Okay, second, minute, hour and days. So into 60 second, into hours, into minutes, into 24 hours. Okay, so just close this and we will work for the same. Var hours equals to same math dot floor with a distance and with the modulus of the 1000. Okay, 1000 into seconds, into minute, into 24 is the hour, divided by okay, so we'll just want more, so divided by the okay, into 60 into 60. So this will get our hours. Okay, so right now for the var minutes is equals to math dot floor with a distance percentage and then the same value over here, this same value over here. Okay, and then just divided by 60. Okay, now we'll just copy this same var for the var seconds is equals to math copy and then paste this. So remove one more 60 from here, from it come back to the second. Okay, so this is our calculation for the var days, hours, minutes and the second. Okay, so now after doing this, what we will have to do is we have to print our output as well. So the output where we are going to put is from using the ID that we have just created, element with ID equals to demo. Yeah, we have just created over here where, okay, this is our ID. So we are going to call this ID over here using the get.element by ID. So write down the document dot get element by ID. So the ID here we have is the demo, and in the inner HTML equals to, so we have this days one. Okay, so just give a plus. Okay, then write here a days, just give one space and just write plus. Now for the minutes, hours. Okay, so this is our hours over here with plus sign, and then just write here HRS then do same for everything for minute and the second as well. Just give a plus, then write mins. Okay, then just give one space over here. Okay, just add plus, then for this second plus, then s. Now just close this. Okay, so after doing this, after writing this all, okay, just change the line. Now it should come to our page over here, so you might not see. Okay, so this is our countdown. So now we have to add a simple CSS over here. Now just come to the index.html and come below the h1 tag. Now just work for the p tag. Okay, so just change the color of the white with the text align center, with the font size of the 50 pixel, and the font family also cursive. So yeah, here's our countdown. So what if this ends? So we haven't right here. So if it comes to the end, so it might not show anything and it will just end to the 0. So we'll just add here a simple if else if condition. Okay, so that is so if the countdown is over, write some text. Okay, so what we want here is if let's say distance. Okay, so if this distance becomes less than 0, then the condition we'll add here is just clear this interval. So the interval clearing is this, so it will just remove this interval from here. Okay, remove this interval x here. It will just that we have just set the interval. Now it will remove the interval. Okay, then what we want here to get print is document.getElement by id. In the same demo, in the same HTML file, we want them to show expired. So okay, that's all. So just give here a 1000. This is the timeout. Okay, so we have finished our coding. So I have give you all the comments as well so that you can understand better. So let's see our countdown. So this is our time counter. Yeah, so let's see if it works or not, if our time is less than 0. So let's change this to 2022. So it has become to the 2 hours 15 minutes less. Okay, so now what is the time right now? It is 12:49. So let's make this 12:50 01. Okay, so let's see if it works or not. Okay, let's just wait for the 10 seconds. Okay, 4 3 2 1. Okay, yeah, it's so our expired. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have learned something today, and if you have learned anything from this video, so just give me a thumbs up and please subscribe my channel for more upcoming new videos like this. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.